Hello folks, the Headbanging Zulu here. Nice to be back. Sorry I've been away for the last couple of weeks. I haven't been very well. Got a cold to start with, and it escalated into a nasty chest infection. And I went to my first gig a week Saturday. And I hadn't been to like a pub, local pub gig, and I haven't been to a concert for ages, for years. And I nearly collapsed in the first half. I knew there wasn't something right, and I've been seeing the doctors all last week. This is the best I've been able to talk for about a week. I haven't been able to use my voice very much. But the band I went to see was this band, and it's called The Original Wanted, and it's a local band to me, and this is their EP. You've got 2 original songs on it, and you've also got a UFO song, Shoot Shoot. And yeah, that's what I bought at the gig. They're a pretty decent band. They do cover versions of Bay City Rollers stuff. They also do a lot of their own material as well. They're really, really good. They're performing again soon. I can't wait to go and see them. But it's a great night out, and I enjoyed the second half. Oops, I was okay. It was just like the first half, and then I nearly lost it. But yeah, it's a great band. They do a killer version of a song. Some of the UK lads will remember it. But it's a bit of a tongue-in-cheek. But they do a killer version of "Remember When You Were a Womble." You remember that song, The Wombles? The Wombles were the hairiest heavy metal band in the world. They were British, and they do a killer cover version of "Remember You're a Womble." So it's all good laugh. But anyway, I thought I'd show you a few bits I've got in for the collection. I have got some other stuff in, but I'm not going to stay on too long because in case the voice goes. And I'm also, I treat myself to a Reading hat after losing 4-0 yesterday. See our badge. I bought this for myself last week, and it was very cheap because I tried to buy one, I think it was a year and a half ago. They were over 15 quid. So I'm not paying that for it, but they're a lot cheaper now. But I'm just giving Reading some support at the moment. We've just got to start winning, so I've got my Reading hat on. A couple of records I've been listening to, I bought retroactive Brock's releases. The first one I've been out of the collection for ages is this one, Kill by Kane. I haven't played it yet, but it's a retroactive release. Know nothing about the band, but it's a great title for a band, Kill by Kane. And that's the track listing on the back. I can't wait to listen to it. Looks amazing. Scott Waters is involved in that. And if you're in the UK and Europe, you don't have to go to America to buy them now. Check out a company called soundmass.com. It's a lot cheaper buying the stuff off them than it is going straight to retroactive. You know, you can get 2 CDs really, really cheap. The only problem, well, it's not a problem. If they've got the CDs in stock in UK, they ship from the UK. But sometimes you have to wait a week or so because they ship them from Australia. But it's the same price, and I've never had one lost yet, so it's amazing. But I'm sort of collecting these now because before, when Scott held them up, it was just like the postage was prohibitive. But now they're all obtainable. I've got another one. I've just ordered another one as well. Metal War God held up. NOG, No Other God. I can't wait to get that one. But the next one I've got, I have heard this one, and I haven't stopped playing it for a while. And that's this one. I think the band's called Light Force, or is it? It's Light Force, Mystical Thieves. If you like Iron Maiden, Tigers of Pantang, and sort of what it reminded me of old British punk rock, you'll love this CD. It's got all the ingredients of like the bands I've just mentioned. The way he sings it reminds me of a punk rock. It's just really, really good. It's Christian metal, but it's a really, really good CD. I'm really enjoying this. I've had it on a few times now. And the second, you get 8 tracks that are studio, and you get I think it's 6 or 7 that are live. But I think the Trinity and Back to Basics I liked. But it's just an amazing, amazing CD. I haven't stopped playing this. I must admit, I'll be brutally honest, I haven't played much last week because the head couldn't handle it real. and you know me not to play music, it shows you how ill I was. But an album I've had, excuse me, I bought a couple of weeks back, and it's been floated around, but I have played it, is this album. Now this is Lita Ford. If you know your rock metal history, she was formerly of the Runaways, but she was married to Chris Holmes out of Wasp for a while, and I think this is the third album. But it's a great album. There's a duet with Ozzy Osbourne on it, and it's sort of I think the first two weren't that good, but this one's a killer. The only mystery, it's been discussed since it was released, I think it was in 87, 88, is that a real tattoo or not? If you think it's real, stick a comment down below. There's always been a great general topic of discussion on this album. Is the tattoo, is it being photoshopped in after, or is it genuine? Is it the real McCoy? But yeah, it's a pretty decent album actually. I've given this a spin. But it's Lita Ford. She's got a great voice, and she was formerly with the Runaways. And yeah, it's well what I paid for it anyway. It was a good price, and it's in amazingly good condition as well. So you've got a nice cover on the back. Very rock chickish looking thing, and as a designer we was talking about it, is like you could tell the way they used to do album covers in the 80s, because if this was done now she'd be at the centre of that album cover, you know, and it'll be her, but she's sort of to that side. I don't know if you can notice it, and you can see the guitars, and you're sort of drawn to not her. You wouldn't do that now, not in this day and age. It just shows you how the whole advertising and music's changed. But yeah, it's a great album, Lita Ford. Can't beat her. And the last album is A Blind Buy. Know nothing about it. What it was, I got a message off Metal Mickey. And congratulations again, buddy, on your subs. His great channel. And I hadn't heard of this band, but it was only a £5, and I thought in for a penny, in for a pound. I think they're called Devil Meat, and it's the Mephisto Waltz. I know what that is because Blackie Lawless did a song on Headless Children. But it's a nice album, and that's a picture of the back. But how it sounds, I don't know. It's a blind buy. In the event I don't like it, I'll stick it up for a competition or something. But that's the view of the band. It looks a bit modern, but that's the view of the band, and I'll give it a spin and get back to you on that. Just check the vinyl if there's any on. Is it on coloured vinyl, or I don't know what vinyl it is. It's on normal black vinyl. Just that, nothing much inside it. What else has it got? It's got something else in there. I can think. Oh, it's got an insert, which I can't. I'm not going to pull it out. I can't get it out. Oops, I can. It's got an insert in it as well. But yeah, there it is. Nice artwork. But yeah, I'll give it a go and see what it's like anyway. But thanks for that, Metal Mickey. Anyway. Peace and love to everybody, and I'll see you in the next film. And please, Reading, please just win, man, win. See ya.